First question is, do folks hear me? Oh, hell yeah. I can hear myself, too, so I'm going to take this earbud out of my ear before I completely freak myself out. So, a little context to start. Let me know if the alright, game audio is a little loud. We'll turn it down a little bit. No problem. There we go. No, I was listening to myself through my laptop because that's how I'm keeping an eye on the stream and talking to you folks. So it's a very hacked together solution. I used to have dual monitors, and I swore by that for a while, but then I realized I was slowly becoming oppressed by the weight of browser tabs I had open at any given time, and the feeling that I couldn't close them until I'd, sucked the juice out of them. Anyway, so I never did get into Warhammer 2 too much, and I never tried Mortal Empires, which is kind of the large, super campaign ties together the old world and the new in Warhammer 2. So I kind of wanted to give it a shot, and also I made the mistake of playing a lot of Vermintide in the last week, Vermintide 2. And as nearly as I can tell, that game's difficulty curve is basically a bunch of Skaven push you into a closet and just beat the shit out of you for 5 minutes until you die and have to start over. So I also kind of just want to lay those issues to rest right now. So we'll give a campaign a try here. I also heard that Mortal Empires was laughably broken at first. So
we must preserve this world.
Kind of curious to see how it's changed since since it launched. How are we doing on levels right now, folks? That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right at all. Alright, we're just gonna launch in the campaign and see if that fixes it. This is good.
Harbinger of pestilence. You do not need eyes to know you are deep within Lustria. Your plague monks have infested the very heart of the lizard men lands. Yet other clans have done this.
Why are you doing this to me? Britannia didn't do this, and everything about Britannia was awful. Wonder if is this what I get for running it in DX12 mode? Is that what's happened here? It's like when there's motion on the screen. Okay. This is so weird. Alright, is the audio still weird? Okay. Alright, so we just skipped all of that, and we're going straight into this clan pestilence game. So, Skaven time.
One's realm weakens.
Kind of figure out if I can't beat the Skaven, and I can't, might as well join them for a little bit here and see what's up with the rat men. I'm intensely distracted by the light flicker that I'm seeing occasionally. Okay, so the rat guys. Alright, so basically we live in, like, secret cities, and we are ravenously hungry, so that pretty much matches my mood right now. Alright. Yeah, so we're just gonna do some standard Skaven stuff, which is, you know, invading people and eating them. Yeah, I never did warm up to Warhammer 2 very much. There's something about it that just... I probably made the mistake of playing, starting out the elves in the, you know, new continent, and they were just, like, painfully boring. We don't need to do that. Alright, who we got here? Are they friends? We should check out the diplomacy situation here. Who is friends?
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy, my lord.
That doesn't look friendly.
Consider your situation carefully before accepting any agreement.
Is this like a New York situation where there's like two rat clans, like uptown and downtown rats, and like they just don't get along, they don't mix? Is that what's happening here? Because they do not seem very friendly. Okay.
Tell those fools back in Skaven Blight.
Yeah, they're not going to bite at that. So we'll just have to eat them. Just have to eat them. Alright, time to invest in some stuff. Clan warriors. Better clan rats. That seems useful. How much money? I'm doing okay on money. Apologies for the AC blasting in the background, but it's taking everything it's got to keep the apartment livable today. The temperature isn't too bad, but it's like humid as hell, and that seems to just mess with the building-wide AC a lot. Well, it's thematic. We'll put off the slave wheels for now. Oh, hell yeah. Trash. Where does trash go in terms of the tree? Yeah, it's mostly just like a revenue source. That's a little disappointing. Oh, cool. We got resources. We can get an exotic animal trainer. Not sure that's really useful to me right now either. Hidden lair. Night runners. Night runners with slings. Those are like rat ninjas? That could be good. Taskmaster's platform. That seems... Alright, screw it. You know what, we'll do the StarCraft style. We'll get a spawning pool going here real quick. Alright, what can I recruit? I I'm just such an old school Warhammer guy. I'm just like, can I build spearmen? Then we'll start with those, and we'll see where that gets us. Do we have anything that can... Did none of these guys have the ability to, like, throw a rock? Okay. Boy, meat shield, huh? That's descriptive. Alright, we'll recruit for this turn.
Where shadow of horned rat?
Can I recruit? Nope, can't research anything. Alright, so we're just gonna go after these guys. I did love the now discredited theory that the old world in Warhammer was like a forgotten planet in the Warhammer 40k universe. Like that's now been thoroughly debunked, and they live completely. The universes are completely separated. But I did always kind of love the idea that it's a little bit of a like endless legend, endless space situation, where it's actually a super high-tech universe, but like in some places it's become perverted by magic and has been forgotten by technology.
Ground shall all come to know of your power in time.
All right.
Lustria is mine. Pestilence stalks.
Can he recruit? He can. You never know when you'll need to bring down a big dude.
Lord Skrulk.
Alright.
Syphilitic one.
You know what? I'm curious what's over here.
Onward.
That looks dwarvish, right? Or maybe lizardmen? Yeah, lizardmen. I'm feeling lizardmen with this one.
You're in Liber Bubonicus.
Alright, so apparently we gotta get some raiding going. What's my food consumption? How much food does the army have? That's the real question. Alright. Yeah, screw it. We'll go in.
All is disease.
Oh, great.
What does Plague Lord wish? Move, move.
I've never learned Go. It looks like fascinating game. It's a huge gap in my knowledge, but I never did. Never did learn it. Man, there's a lot of unclaimed stuff around me. Ooh, and these rats look powerful. I don't like these guys. That seems like a lot. We're still got money.
Others too strong.
So maybe we can just recruit a new army.
A word in your ear. Despite the great power you command, the
Man, if you
loyalty
can't
of
trust a
your
rat
followers
warlord,
cannot
though,
always
who
be
in this
presumed.
world can you trust?
Keep a close watch on your subordinates, Lord, and be sure to bring those that lack a little faith into line, either through strength or favor.
Man, that's a pretty...
Famine,
Okay.
pestilence here.
These guys seem a little more loyal to start out with. If I'm concerned about loyalty, do I want somebody sneaky to start out? Probably not, right? A confident rat. Give me a confident rat who believes in themselves, and I think we can do great things.
Grace, yeah.
And then we'll just have a bunch of...
Vile tide comes.
What about all the rats who don't betray their clan leaders and eat them?
Even those surface dwellers who have heard tales of the Skaven under Empire regard them as little more than myths. Few know the true extent of the cities your kind build beneath the ruins of other races' devious lord. Subterfuge is amongst the greatest weapons of the Skaven.
I got the feeling I'm gonna get my ass kicked if I go after these guys. I really do. Oh, yeah, so this
The
guy,
great horned rat with us.
sort of the narrator and guide for this game, in the first game at least, he's sort of running around and warning everybody about the end times to come. Very much like the dude at the start of, like, Warcraft 3, who is running around saying we have to abandon, what was it? We have to leave Lordaeron. And everyone was like, you're nuts, we're not doing that. And then he was completely right. Alright, so
I
the army
am
is
the
fed.
Plague Lord. A bold move.
What have we got in there?
Not enough.
That's a lot.
Wardstone.
I don't like that at all.
Join us. All hail, horned rat.
We'll colonize this.
I order scurry move.
And we'll fall back.
My eyes gone, but I see. Pox rats.
Alright. Since there's gonna be war soon, he'll probably just move back to one of my armies. Yeah, we're gonna start colonizing some ruins here in a second and building a good ol' rat warren. It'll be great. People asking about XCOM, it's just a wild week in the office, so we weren't able to find time for it. I don't think we're gonna find time for it later today. If we do a sort of quick snap XCOM, that would be really cool, but I just doubt we're gonna get around to it. And then I'm leaving actually on Thursday to visit a friend in Portland and
be sure to keep
play a lot
your
of
forces fed,
hardcore war games
and
on tabletop.
to
It should
turn
be
on their
fun.
commanders as a source of nourishment.
Okay, how...
Wanted ones tilted.
Your kind are known for stalking your foes, my lord. Approach unseen, and you may bring them to battle unprepared.
Hell yeah.
Must spread our own corruption.
Oh, we'll build a, man, just like, it's like, everything's a normal building, but with, like, slave in front of it. Alright, we're gonna... I guess we're gonna go back into raiding stance real quick. Fall back. Oh no, we're gonna... are we gonna get caught out here? We might be. It'll be fine. Nothing can upgrade yet. Hurry back, become a hero for your rat ruler. I don't know, I just feel like the Skaven could be a little more respectful of the rights of the individual rat. I guess my utopian rat society is, you know, a little Ratatouille-esque maybe. Oh no. That seems like it's gonna be trouble. What's up with these guys? Why do they have so many people? Fuming Serpent. He's all the way over there. Yeah, you guys think the elves will be down with helping? Just an honest and humble rat king like such as myself?
Prophet.
Oh man, where the hell? Shouldn't these guys have more food?
Rival clan, become my puppets.
You need more troops.
The council's voice.
We're gonna run into upkeep problems. If that boat lands here, I'm probably pretty screwed, right? Although that was a weak army on the boat, at least. So you know what?
All hail, horned rat.
We're gonna roll the dice here.
Cower, vermin, pestilence here. Pestilence comes. Channeling plague. I am the Plague Lord. A bold move.
More food.
Gracie.
I'm a little worried those guys garrisoning Mangrove Coast are not getting enough to eat. What the hell kind of boat is that? Okay, let's see if I can...
One of your subordinates shows questionable devotion to your cause, it would seem. Consider taking steps to appease or otherwise deal with them. Disloyalty cannot be left to fester.
I'm not going to get there in time to help Mangrove Coast. Nevertheless...
Rakatator! Let the bell scream, scream.
Okay. Man, the musical score for the rats is pretty good. Gotta say. It's definitely a queasy... Alright. Continue. We're just gonna put everything I've got into good troops and hope that makes up the difference. Are these guys about to... We'll deal with that in a second.
Vile tide comes.
Okay. We could definitely... Yeah, that seems good. Man, I am having a hard time parsing how this freaking faction works. Alright, I figured these guys are about to come ashore and cause problems. Or not. Great. I love it when we're all just one big happy rat family. I got to go take that faction. It's just, it has to be done. I really want the entire province under my control. How much would it cost to colonize that, though? I can't tell. Alright. Well, we'll check it out.
Move, hustle.
Sorry, you're what? Alright. What can we do here to increase the rate of, you know, rattiness? Not too worried about money yet. I think we want growth. So we'll create some rat warrens and just breed a whole lot of rats. Ooh, somebody has a good idea of doing a little bait and switch with a hidden army. I might try that once after I colonize Subatum. Speaking of horned rats, you know a game I often think about and just like am amazed at how ahead of its time it was? Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat. It's a really impressive game. It's, you know, two of my favorite things, like real-time tactics and mercenary management. Oh, come on! Fuck off with your boat.
Your kind have the tendency to fill out any place they occupy, my lord. In time, your fetid presence begins to increase disquiet.
So now people are getting pissed off because they're rats? You don't like living with your rat brethren? What kind of faction is this? God.
My eyes gone, but I see.
Doesn't look like I can colonize this.
Lord
Oh.
Skrulk.
There we go.
Lord Skrulk.
Treasure hunt. Yeah, we'll just occupy it for now. We'll treasure hunt somewhere else.
All suffer. Oh, hail, horned rat.
Fucking camp this thing. God, what an asshole.
This city nest now mine. Chosen.
Alright, we'll build a couple more shielded rats. I wish the art was just a... Sorry, I don't want to do that. The art was just a little bit easier to parse. I'm having a hard time, like, telling at a glance what the hell I am recruiting. That's my only beef here. Sure.
Vile tide comes.
What do we got here? Clan pit. Putrid rice bog. Well, alright, maybe we use this as a jumping off point. Sure, what the hell. Alright. What if I got on a boat of my own and went after those guys? I wonder how that would work out. I just want my rats to be a little more orderly. I don't think that's too much to ask. Like, I'm colonizing all these ruins for you. Like, could you be cool? What the hell is that? None of this shit ever happened with the elves.
Yes, more virulent am I. You're in Liber Bubonica.
Movement is so useful early on, though. That's the thing. It's like...
I am the Plague Lord.
What if I... Oh, that's like an entirely different province. That might be a bridge too far.
Realm wakens.
Okay.
Bring decay.
Just gonna go home.
Rest stupor, my brethren. Dreaded one.
You know, here's the thing. Did the odds just flip in my favor? I think they did. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, oh, unless these assholes are gonna starve once they're out in, at sea. That would be my concern. Well, that gets no glory.
Grey Master. Lustria
Hell
is
yeah.
mine.
Yeah, really get a nice nest layer going. Huh.
Rival power comes to parley, demanding
That's
a change
interesting.
in your mutual relations. Consider their offer carefully.
Oh, that's because we're both, like, nothing. We're both just absolute crap rats. Should rat befriend rat? Then I could go colonize some stuff and maybe work my way around to the west, which could be good. I don't know. You know what? No. We're going to decline that because genuinely, like, I built this entire army. And we are going to use it, by God.
The cold-blooded beasts of the Lustrian jungles draw near. Be wary of the lizard men, my lord. Their motives are often hard to fathom, but the ferocity of their warriors and the sharpness of their claws are in little doubt.
Man, there's a lot happening here.
Let the bells
What am I doing?
scream. Hate water. Ring bell.
Okay. And this guy, you know what? He'll just be a better
A true
fighter. That's
disciple.
what we'll do to start out.
All suffer. Oh, blessed filth.
Oh, damn it. I'm way rushing this. Playing like absolute crap today. Actually really worried about how tough those lizard men are going to be. My God, there's a lot of powerful factions up here. Order of Lore Masters. That just sounds like they went to Austin and basically were like, you want to help get Zacny?
Verminous reinforcements may occasionally be summoned from below the
that's
battlefield, mighty lord. It is not for nothing that your kind are infamous for employing the element of... An ambush, my lord. Ready your warriors for battle.
Oh, well, see how this fucking goes. Please don't start flickering like mad. That doesn't seem like a good deployment situation. Alright. If this goes super south, we're just going to pull that other army out.
Spells may be overcast to increase their potency, my lord. Yet I advise caution. Channeling so much raw magic at once brings the risk of disaster.
I'm now ready for the Vermintide. Now, move!
Oh shit. Yeah, that's bad.
For the Vermintide!
That's extremely bad.
Agree, Rick. Pace and hurry! Scream Rekatokra! Italy!
Alright, what are we dealing with here? Actually, you know what?
What orders? Fight! Fight! Now, move! Move, Ram! Yes, yes, move!
Oh my god, that's a lot of freaking rats.
Now! Ready now! Master, kill!
That's not something we have time for.
Grace here! Quick!
How aggressively?
Get them!
There we go. Come on. Come on. I think I just discovered my preferred tactic for this nightmare of a battle.
Clans to Mimi! Clan rats! Our tail's yours!
Come on, come on. Let's get some more. Alright, we're gonna keep doing that.
We losing! Not my fault! Back on the ground! This is dead!
Oh, what is this monster this is turning into?
Rocket chargers!
For everybody. This is a tragedy when rat fights rat.
Moving and dying loyalty, master!
Truly, we have forgotten what unites us.
Now! Clan rats!
A love of large rubbish bins.
Run, chase, we want thee! Yes, fight, kill!
Great, cool.
Grey Seal! Great Anaka! Back on the ground! Now! Ready now!
Oh, I do not like having to try and manage to run these two battles concurrently. Oh shit, no, do not get eaten by this. Oh, fuck. Alright,
Quick, quick!
you guys are on your own.
Murder, kill! Beholder of truth! For the Vermintide! Clan Rabby Rats! Skaven! Yes, yes!
I'll tell you, these clan rats I can spawn have been pretty clutch.
Grey Seal! Scamper
Well.
forward! Move tails! Retreat! Retreat! Protect me!
That'll be fun.
Ruination! Murder, kill! What orders? Hasten, hurry! Clan rats! Now, move!
See, one of the many mistakes I've made here, I basically ended up fighting two entirely separate battles. One of which I am winning, and the other of which, the more important of which, sadly, I am losing pretty disastrously. No, stop that. Stop chasing the bad rats.
Then leap! Clan rats! Bring up! Our tail's yours!
Sorry, I would normally, like, try to show off, like, the cool unit art and stuff, but instead, I'm trying to not get completely and disastrously wiped out.
Grey seal!
And I'm failing to do that.
Die! Die! For the burning tide!
Oh, they've got night runners. I don't. Alright, what's going on over here? Nothing good. Nothing good at all. Well, the good thing is we really got the better of them in this completely meaningless engagement at the foot of the ridge.
Now, ready now! Faster, study! They squirt fear the crack!
Okay, I appreciate that you guys have rallied. Try to reconnect with your rat brethren, and maybe we can stave the staunch the bleeding. No, this is done. This is a really squishy army too. Not in terms of damage, but like morale. I'm really used to like dwarven and like imperial units, which are much more like hold the line and die in formation. Oof. Oof. Okay. Like, this is weird. The whole, Alright. Yeah, normally once units break, they do not come back, but these rats are definitely a little more of a hit and run type proposition. Okay. Well, that worked. So now you guys can... So maybe this will be like the end of Return of the King, where all the armies of Rohan and Gondor like gather on the hillside, and they hold off the Endless Hordes. That's my game plan here.
Clan rats! What?
I don't... What are you doing?
Retreat! Retreat! Clan rat spear!
Alright.
Hide and hurry! Spring Ricato crack! Come on, Scotty, yes!
Oh, fuck. See, I had this, but it's those night runners that are really gonna screw it all up. Yeah, alright, we're done here.
Back underground!
Oh. Man, the flicker on the UI, though, is really obnoxious. My suspicion is... there's always weird stuff whenever I use, like, DirectX 12 model modes. Let me see if I can reduce, like, my quality options and stabilize the frame rate. Because everything, like, looks fine and normal on my computer, but what's being sent out to the stream is just trash. Ugh. God. Now I have to go on the defensive. Well, if we recall, that dude's loyalty was suspect, so...
Clan pestilence is on. I am the Plague Lord.
That's going to be a restart the program situation, I'm almost certain. Alright, let's see if the interface
Bring
stabilizes.
decay.
Yeah, that's not really solving it. Well, that's one thing that Total War Britannia definitely had over Total Warhammer 2. It did not go to hell in a handbasket the minute I streamed it.
Lord Scrub.
Damn them. Alright, we're just gonna make one big, like, super army.
I am the Plague Lord.
Yeah, the UI flicker's bad. It's not getting better now. Did I just get saved by the lizardmen? Sort of. That's good.
am the Plague Lord.
Tell you what, I'm gonna throw this back to the title card real quick and try to restart the game not in DirectX 12. Because I've had a lot of weird shit happen when I've activated DirectX 12 support in other games. Not a Total War, but maybe this is an exception. So just hold on 1 second. It's going to go quiet for 1 moment, and then we'll come back. Alright, is that any better?
So in Liber Bubonicus. Clan pestilence is all.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the flicker, but let's... Well, I mean... Things look bad, but at least the stream looks a little better. So, this is a weird thing. Like, I remember, I have a vivid recollection of DirectX 12 being like a major selling point at some point, but man, is it a crapshoot whenever I enable DirectX 12 on any actual game. A really weird thing was when I was when I had it activated for Battlefield 1, the game looked great if I ever got into a game, but the menu was unbelievably slow. Actually, we don't know. So it could, like, two things changed here. One was I went to the thing that Fiona linked about people who've had this issue, and I did that, but also I restarted not in DirectX 12. So one of the two of us got it. Fingers crossed, at least. Okay, so the lizard men have come to my rescue, because, as we know, rats and lizards, natural friends. They probably wanted to make sure that my people stayed free.
All suffer.
But now I feel like I need to hedge my bets.
I am the Plague Lord.
Anything here get up? Yeah. Covert choke points. No, we don't need walls right now. We need something that can right this ship. Unlocks monstrous plans. Okay. Ooh, storm vermin. Those sound cool. Storm vermin sounds like stormtroopers, so I assume they're good. I can't speak too much about... So somebody asked, LordBot asked about, you know, the general world-building quality and the lore in Warhammer Fantasy. I can't really speak too much to it. It's not a universe I know particularly well. Playing it in, like, Warhammer Fantasy role-playing game, which Fantasy Flight put out, the lore seemed really good, the world seemed really good, but then again, the person running that game was somebody who... is really invested in previous editions of Warhammer and has a very different idea of what this universe should be, as opposed to the canonical direction of Warhammer Fantasy. Which we were talking about this the other night during Vermintide. I was playing with some friends, and it really does seem like Warhammer Fantasy has gone in a much more... generic is a loaded word, but... it does feel like it's gone in that direction, making it a little bit more of a like fantasy echo of Warhammer 40k, which I'm not sure serves this universe really well. But yeah, I haven't read enough. Like, I've read a bunch of shit in the Black Library about 40k. I've never read a single Warhammer Fantasy book, so I don't have as much context.
Clan City, territory marked.
Okay, yeah, that works. All right, so we're going all in on Storm Vermin. Just so you know.
In Liber Bubonicus.
You know, I kind of regret not just building the putrid rice. Putrid rice seems like my kind of thing. People warning me not to eat the putrid rice. Folks, I've eaten some of the sketchiest supermarket sushi that you can imagine, and I've been fine. Little putrid rice never stopped me. Oh, this is frustrating. I kind of just want these guys to get away from my shores, so that I can focus on doing something landward. All right. All just a bunch of happy rats.
I am the
I wonder how this would go. Probably not great, right? But the problem is I'm getting pretty exasperated by this whole situation.
Spread corruption.
Yeah, fuck it. We're not at war, so I guess we will. But you're raiding my waters. Oh well.
Lastria is mine.
Alright, in a turn or two, I'm going to start rebuilding an army, so I can have something else running around and just doing support work. Also, I need somebody to be building advanced units while this army is deployed in the field. One of the dwarves factions is just shirtless all the time, says Elnaraz. Well, given my passion for Riverdale, that makes me think that maybe the universe is moving in a direction that I'm a little more okay with. Real talk, Riverdale is this close to turning into
Loyal to Clan Can.
a Warhammer universe. Warhammer adjacent. Pestilent breath. That could be good. But sometimes you just need... No, literally he's a plague priest. He exists to basically be gassy and gross around enemy units. That's his thing.
On to hell, hell!
The rats, they don't like their taxes. Alright, again, do we have anyone... Hell yeah, Toxide. You seem loyal.
All hail, horny rat. Let the
Yeah,
bear
hail that
scream,
horny rat.
Scream.
Alright, again...
All hail, horned rat.
I was pretty impressed by how the shielded troops worked out last battle. Like,
Skunk.
what happened there was my fault, not theirs. Like, if I had managed the positioning on my army a little better at the start, I think I might have been able to take that thing. I ended up wheeling right too early, and if I just focused more on that high ground battle, I could have probably turned that thing. Although the lack of ranged units was going to be a problem. But the point is... Man, I'll say this about Mortal Empires. There's a lot of sitting around waiting for your turn to cycle through. I'm having flashbacks to Rome 2. That seems like a problem. Yeah, we're gonna have to go deal with that too.
Vile tide comes. Run, fools, fools.
There we go.
Not ready
There
to
we go.
face
Some
the
slingers.
red tide thin.
That will be useful. Yeah, if somebody's trying to get into Total War, I'd really probably recommend you go to Warhammer 1 to start out and not start with Rome. Like, I probably have a bias against Rome at this point, but it is just such a... It's such a spread-out game. And what I mean by that is... Like, it feels like you're at multiple removes from, like, everything in that game, that it becomes really hard to figure out whether you're doing the right thing or not. Whereas I think Total War, Warhammer 1, there's like a tighter connection between like action and consequence that I think makes it easier to figure out what you're up to. Like, you can sort of drift along in a Rome game, flailing for direction for a long time. Warhammer, you'll probably get into the action a little bit faster. You might lose faster. But that could still be a good thing.
Bring death, disease. Fight my brothers. Unleash bubbles. Let the bell scream, scream.
We will do our best to not get completely killed. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, Shogun 2 is so good. Oh my goodness. Especially if the edition you bought came with Fall of the Samurai. Fall of the Samurai might be my single, like, favorite Total War thing ever. It's actually the best gunpowder era Total War as well, and it's got sort of a clash of... It's very much like cribbing from like The Last
from a
Samurai.
foreign ruler are seeking a pact of non-aggression. Such
but
an agreement will foster trust.
As
between
dumb
the
as that movie
followers.
was, the idea of like, you know, classical samurai doing battle with like Civil War era units is pretty cool. All right, we're gonna do our best not to completely tank this one. Though, someone in the chat was saying that Medieval 2 was a blast. I agree. I totally agree. Especially the end game could generate some really dramatic moments. But the problem is, even at the time, that AI was incredibly poor. Okay. So anyone see the problem here? I can't see shit. Oh my god. If we fight in there, I am totally screwed. Like, I have this terrible history of just, like, getting annihilated in, like, in every Total War game, since, like, the first couple ones. Once the action, like, goes into dense forests, I am just utterly ruined. I guess we'll do our best and try to set up something here.
Slingers! Plague monks!
I wonder if the plague monks. I wonder if they'll be good.
Man! What orders? Skaven, yes, yes! Plague monks!
Like, I'm really curious whether or not. Oh, do these guys have an aura? No, they don't. These are the generals.
Plague priest! Spread pestilence! Counselor's command!
Man, this is gonna be a mess. Yeah, these are all gonna be pretty much.
Clan rat spears!
Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, the clan rats like have like tight formations, and the slave rats are just kind of milling around. That's cool. I like that. All right, we'll figure out where to send these ogres in a second.
For clan! Clan!
Sure. That's great.
Your army marches into battle with great powers, my lord. Be sure to make use of them.
Whoa.
Now, now!
Oh, that's great, but I don't want you shooting just yet.
Yes, master. Hosts up!
Oh wait, scratch that. I definitely want you shooting now.
Yes!
Everybody shoot.
Murder, kill, kill! Clan rats!
You know what?
Forward and backwards! Straight, straight! Scamper in! Conning rats will!
Where are my reinforcements? Okay, we're just gonna need you to just march up there and try to make yourselves useful as quickly as possible. Oh man, this is...
Big.
We are right in it. I have no idea how many man is this freaking battle. God, I am rusty as hell. This is so many units, guys.
Plague monks.
Oh boy. You know, plug that hole.
Moving. Clan rats. Attack! What orders? Guide us, Horn One. Advance retreat. Ready, ready. As master desires. Murder, kill, kill! Leaders! What? We obey! Onward!
You know what? Just go be useful.
Moving! Slingers! Attack charge! This way, fool! Moving, take! Move!
Yeah, this is just an utter mess. I'm just like trying to bring units into the fight. I have no idea.
Forward, backwards!
I know I'm not being optimal at all.
I see it. Oh, yes! Pestilence!
Oh, and I'm supposed to make sure that happens.
Scampery! And die! Eat, fight! Our tail's yours! We obey! Shriek! Clan rats! Murder, kill! Moving, chasing! Blessed with hell!
How are my ogres doing? Are they being useful?
Now, ready, now! Move,
No, they're not.
Rocky Judges! Place down! Red correct! Now, move! At once! Stop! Go!
Man, those mace infantry are really fucking me up.
Plague monks! At once! Our tail! Yours! Tail, yes! Our tail's yours! Skaven! Yes! Yes, superior one! Kill, yes! Bringing out!
Oh, that's a hero unit in my lines. Good grief. Blessed with filth.
Suffer the clean! Spells of plague! Spears! Plague priest! Black death! Back underground! Council's command! Clan rats! Here!
Positioning isn't... God, it's just... I've been out-muscled by these units.
Stop and go!
Like, up and down this line, my troops completely lost their fights.
Clan rats! Kill the things! Climb to me! Stop attack!
That's good, I guess. Rallying is appreciated.
Clan rats! Ready! Moving! Retreat! Fight back! Clan rats! Slingers! Fight, attack! Guide us, Horned One! We're ready! Ready! Die, die! Stab, stab! Skaven, yes, yes! Land rats! Nasty
Jesus Christ.
Go, retreat! Go, go!
No. Forget that.
Yes, master! Scurry! Quick, quick! What orders? Scurry, yes, yes! Retreat! Retreat! Law of pestilence! Back underground! Grey seal!
Oh man, even my heroes are kind of cowardly.
Freak! Freak! Back on the ground! Slingers! Attack!
Ugh.
Plague priest! Of plague! Ruination! Scupper! Go! What? Slay storm! Slay
Oh, man.
no fires! Rickaback! Yes, master! Scurry! Slingers! Murder kill! Kill! Capsules, come on!
Yeah, I probably should have paused this a lot and just basically played this as a turn-based encounter. Especially because with units breaking and rallying all the time, I have no idea what is happening at any given moment. Like,
Rickaback! Slingers! Slay storm! Skaven! Yes! Back on the ground! Slay! Stab! Bring poopers! Onward! Sorry, right here! Freak! Run, chase!
there's this part of HBO's Rome where they run into the main characters run into Pompey after the Battle of Philippi, I think. And basically he describes, like, the guy asks him, like, how'd you end up losing to Caesar? Like, you had a much bigger army, like, you should have won that one. And Pompey, like, describes for him the battle and basically lays out, like, he did it by the numbers. He felt like he'd done everything right, and his army just fucking melted. That's kind of how I feel here. They walked into a giant, like, arc of my troops. Like, I had them on 3 sides, and it went completely pear-shaped. Oh my god, these losses. God, what a bloodbath. Maybe we've hidden on the secret truth about why I don't like this game as much, is that I'm crap at it. Like, give me a good, like, tanky Imperial or Dwarven army when everyone's, like, covered in armor and, like, carrying a musket, and I'm like, I got it. I know what to do. But give me a bunch of, like, craven rats, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do here. You know, Toxide, honestly, I get it. Like, no hard feelings. A celebrity storm vermin pit fighter has been slain, but not in the ring. The opponent he was due to face was spotted fleeing with a pack of gutter runners as his porcupined corpse breathed its last. While such events are commonplace in the Warrens, the fans have been denied their sport, and that is something that just won't stand. The province is in uproar, and public order has fallen as a result. Wow, of all the times for, like, a rat prize fighter to get murdered under sketchy circumstances.
Scamper forward. Move, Tails.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. How about you...
Legs, Tails, move.
Yeah.
Horned rat provides. You're in Liber Bubonicus.
That's the thing. Maybe I'm underutilizing the fact that a lot of these rats are, like, there specifically just to, like, eat shit once the battle starts. Well... Alright, we can at least try to make the army a little tankier. Everyone, let's just hang out back in base and try to get our act together. Okay. Maybe I could just, yeah, play like a lot more ruthlessly. Just treat these rats like the scummy cannon fodder they are.
Rat mage.
They're all disloyal and awful. I owe them nothing.
Skitter leap. Lord Skrulk.
Maybe it's time to merge some units here real quick. Not the plague monks. I want to keep them. It's a lot of slingers.
I am
Oh,
the
yeah,
Plague
yeah,
Lord.
okay. Yeah, I think I know what we'll do here.
Tide.
Alright, we'll merge some of the units that got, like, really badly mauled. And we'll send the, like... You know what? I don't even want these guys anymore. Just... It'll take you forever to come back up to strength. It is going to be way faster to just order more troops.
Pestilence is all.
Okay, so the mistake I made, well, there's a few mistakes I made. One, started streaming with DirectX 12. Totally tilted me. I think we can view this whole stream as a wash. Like, I tilted right at the start, so I don't think I can be judged by what happened here today. I don't think this reflects, this does not reflect on me as a strategy game player. You know, sometimes shit happens, you're just not on your game, and it's because of your hardware, not you. That's the important thing to remember. Second, I dived in here with a faction I've never really played before, and this is not actually helping me get over my Skaven aversion from Vermintide. Maybe I brought too much trauma into this game about how the Skaven play. But my final mistake has been like I've been treating these like I would treat real soldiers under my command, as precious resources to be protected and developed and trained. But that's not what Skaven are. I think you folks in chat, you have the right of it. Skaven are meant to die.
I am the Plague Lord.
When do I get my... Do I have those things yet? Hell yeah.
Lord Skrulk.
Storm Vermin.
Lord Skrulk.
The Storm Vermin, now that's a resource. But all these other units, they are literally just there to just form a wall of corpses around the things I really care about. Which is me. And my Storm Vermin. These rats do not need a Union Black Isis. They just need to believe in the glorious purpose of our Skaven Empire. That's what these rats need to do. Every time that they take the battlefield and leave behind like 75% casualties, they just need to remember what they were part of. And they need to be more grateful.
Loyal to Clan Can.
I like that I can get a wild-eyed opportunist here. That seems like a useful thing. Vermintide. Well... Alright. Alright, we'll bless my troops with filth. That's what they deserve. Look, I know people are a little bit disturbed by some of the things they're hearing right now, but before you consider, like, before you think too badly of the rat, of me as a rat overseer, I think you need to think about the perks these rats enjoy. You know, yeah, there's a lot of other factions where they do care about their soldiers and their troops, but do those factions have rubbish piles? I do. I built them because I want this to be. I want being a Skaven cannon fodder trooper to be fun. I don't even want a Skaven who's like, I'm just here for the looting. Get out of my Skaven Empire. You know, it might be... My muzzle is also low. Look how cool this rat is, though. Look at how good this rat is. That rat looks way cooler than mine. Look at that fucking metal mohawk. It's a helmet. It's like a crest. All right, we're gonna stop fighting these guys for now, and instead we're gonna focus everything on the lizard dudes I was fighting over here. Oh, Toxide, man. Has Toxide been watching the stream? Oh no. Did Toxide hear what I've been saying? Toxide turned into a rat labor agitator? That's no good. Maybe I can go get Toxide killed. Right? I mean... like, effectively, Toxide has no value at this point.
I see you. My eyes gone, but
Alright, we're gonna try this again. I mean, we're gonna lose, yes. 100%.
Mortic.
But we'll come closer. Like at this point, this is a learning stream. At this point,
Frenzy fight. Bring death, disease. Fight, kill, infect. Gracie. Short tail, fool.
oh, this is interesting. Ronin. See, we were just talking about Shogun. I think, and determined. See, that is the kind of stick to it rat that I want leading my armies.
I am warlord. Guide us, Horned One. Guide us, Horned One.
All right, so yeah. I feel like that catapult was doing work last time. We just didn't really have time to... Yeah, actually, let's get the catapults built first. We just need his loyalty to hold out a little while. And then we'll just put a ton of slaves out there. Yes, that's an army. Maybe. This seems like it's useful. Oh, I wonder when they try to break the siege, maybe I retreat, and then they'll come out. Maybe that'll be... the fight will happen beyond the range of their reinforcements. That'd be useful. Okay, so what am I up against here? That's a... boy... The dinosaur men are tough. Armor 60. Armor 90. But they're like line units. Ugh. Oh man. Oh, this is not good. You know what? I've thought better of this.
Back, brethren.
It's like, no wonder my line just melted in that battle, though. Literally every single one of their units is much tougher than mine.
Seek out plague. Lord Skrulk. Yes, here now.
Alright. I'm gonna try to build some stuff up here. Yeah, Night Runners seem like they would be good. Yeah, so apparently, okay, so what I'm hearing from you folks is that the Rebel Alliance? That looks like the Rebel Alliance logo. What I'm hearing from you folks is that I need to get some rat artillery out there. Use the technological prowess of my people to turn this war in my favor, which I think is a good idea. Problem, I'm now cornered at the edge of the shitty jungle with no easy expansion opportunities. I mean, I could attack those rats to my north, but the problem is the lizards to my west would just, like, roll up and eat me, right? Well, it might be about to become mooted. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're gonna try this. I'm really nervous. Oh my god, these freaking jungles. Okay. Boy, this goddamn pyramid would really get in the way of my position here. Kind of tempted. Huh. They can't, like, so if I positioned here, the only thing I'm hesitating over is if they came around this temple, it would be the dumbest fucking battle that would ensue. Okay. The other alternative is there's this low ridge here. Where's their starting position? It extends all the way out to here. Okay. I don't think that hill's actually my friend. I think that hill is neutral as far as the valuable position goes. All right.
Slingers. What?
Okay, these are all the units I'm going to be treating as basically cannon fodder. I'm going to deploy them on the forward slope. Give it a little more space.
Storm vermin. For the Vermintide.
Alright, here's the actual line that I expect to hold something.
For the Vermintide. Plague priest.
You know what? Let's shift this
Our
over a
tail's
little bit.
yours.
We'll refuse the line a little bit here. Okay.
The forest may be used to conceal your movements, Commander.
Don't I know it? Alright. Alright, let's take a good last look at these guys. I haven't even really appreciated what I've got here. Oh man, these are just like little fuckers I was murdering in Vermintide the other night. They were way tougher. Well, no, they weren't way tougher in Vermintide. Like, literally, like, you swing your sword, like, once, and, like, 80 rats go down, so maybe not. Oh, fuck, that's a lot of lizards. Oh, shit. It's the other night, before we get rolling here.
Your troops will fire at will without orders to the contrary, Commander. Have them conserve
you.
their ammunition, if you so wish.
I sort of stumbled across Jurassic Park 2: The Lost World, which I'd never seen. I guess it never dawned on me how much that movie is like basically just like Predator, but with dinosaurs. All right, just go fuck them up. Just go get them.
Fight! Attack! Come, brothers! Storm vermin! Move! Move! March! Scurry, yes! Master of masters! We move!
There we go.
I'm now ready! What? Reach for the car!
We're gonna pause here real quick.
Ready? Stab! Squeak! Skaven, yes! That kill! Now, ready,
There
now!
we go.
Horned ones, wishes! Scary, yes! Agree, Reek!
And now... There's my other guy. Man, I can't.
Rough move! Now! Ready now! Retreat!
And change your fire.
They're moving! Law of pestilence!
Man, they're just everywhere, and I have no idea what's going on in here.
The plague monsters down. Forward or backward? We serve. At once, master. Revive, attack! Clan rats!
No, I did not want that. I wanted this.
Slay no fast! Blessed with hill! Ready! Agreed, yes!
Where's that other dude?
What? Clan rats! Now we all obey! Ready?
No.
Storm
Form up.
For the Valentine!
Are they all broken? Shit. Oh, not these guys. Fuck those guys.
Kill, yes! Guide us, old one! Lord Scrub! Attack! Faster! Scurry! Agree, Rick!
Just keep
Scupper, go!
fighting.
What orders? Slingers!
Oh, they're also getting back into the fight. That's
Lord Scrub! Vermintide comes! Die, things! ready now! Fight! Attack!
I literally can't see what's happening. I didn't even know those guys were there.
Tails of
Oh,
always!
this is just clan rats. I'm not gonna sweat that too much.
Scarpa, go! Fight! Fight! Slay, kill!
Oh my god, that fucking button.
Back on the ground! Quick, and a car! Skaven, yes, yes! Die, die, die! Our tail's
Alright, you know
yours!
what? You guys peace out of there.
To the mountain tide! Faster, scurry! Clan rat spears! Clan rats! Captain's command! For the vermin tide! Lord Scrub! Plague cast! Blessed with filth! Move, move! Slayers!
Alright, so how'd you guys do? That good, huh?
Clan rats! Our tail yours! Kill, yes! The plague monks, yeah! Shriek, shriek! Ready, ready!
Okay, so what I'm learning here is basically I just need a fuckload of storm rats.
Now! Slayers! Storm vermin! Stop! Stop! Stay, things! Back on the ground! Rick-a-rack! Slingers!
Alright, you know what?
Back underground! Advance retreat! Master kill!
Man, these guys are squishy.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Slingers! Sleep, sleep!
So I'm bringing up the last of them.
Law of pestilence! Now, ready, now! Moving, chasing! Kill heathens! Die, die, die! Our tail's yours! Die, things! Slayers! Yes, yes!
Oh my gosh, this is such an absurd game.
The plague monks, yeah! Quick, quick! I've mastered desires! Back on the ground! Plague cast! Our tail's yours! Your desire! Scurrying! Yes, yes! Scarpa, go!
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
I agree! Losing! To the vermin tide! Spears! Our tail's yours! Attack! Charge! Your desire! Tremble before Scrog! Then flee! We run! Slayers! Then kill! Guide us, own one!
Sure, you guys just,
Slayers!
you guys feel good, just come back anytime.
Retreat! Retreat! Lord Scrog! We obey! Scurry! Yes, Master, scurry! Storm vermin! Quick, quick! Scarpa, go! Rick-a-rack!
Yeah, it's not a good situation, I don't think.
Clanrat spears! Attack! On what orders? Onwards! Clanrat spears! We obey! Ready! Ready! For the valley tide! Back on the ground!
Man.
Slingers! Council's command! Spears!
Uh-oh. How are we doing on ammo, guys?
Slingers!
Not great. Not great.
One. Come, brothers!
This would be just an incredible time to kill their general. It would be a bad time for my general to turn into a dead guy.
General has been wounded in the fighting.
Oh, that was fun. I liked that one better. Okay. Well, I think we learned a lot today about rat men, their limitations. Oh, no need to be so cocky.
Retreat, run!
Could you just leave me alone? That would be good. Why does it think this fight is winnable for me? 'Cause I don't think it's winnable. But any way you slice it, there's other things to do today besides run a fledgling rat empire into the gutter. There's a lot to come to grips with this faction. I don't know why I'm going to do this, but I'm going to save this just in case. And we will leave it there for today. Thanks so much for tuning in and seeing me make an ass out of myself and struggle mightily trying to be a good rat king. Hopefully next time it'll go a little more smoothly. And thanks for the pointers. I'm definitely gonna have to come to grips with this faction a little more, which has been very different from other stuff I've played. Anyway, that'll do it for me today. That's probably all the tactics, if we can call them that we're going to get out of Waypoint for today. As always, you can follow everything we do at waypoint.vice.com, and you can follow me at Rob Zacny. Hopefully we get to do this again sometime soon, and I'll be a little more prepped to lead a Warhammer faction to glory. But until then, for Waypoint, this is Rob Zacny saying peace.